John?
Ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony will begin shortly. Students are reminded to sit in the seats allocated on your tickets and to remain in that order as you go up onto the stage. This will ensure you receive the correct certificate.
graduates, guests, colleagues. As Chief Operating Officer and Registrar, I welcome you to this graduation ceremony for the School of Social Sciences and Animal, Rural and Environmental Sciences. I would also like to welcome our honorary graduate, Richard Williams. The university takes great care in offering these invitations, and we are delighted when persons of such distinction agree to join our community. Richard, I know you will be an inspiration to our students, and we look forward to hearing your thoughts a little later in the ceremony. These ceremonies are the highlight of the academic year for us. It is a time when we share in and celebrate the success of our students. I would like to offer my personal congratulations on the academic achievements that you are about to receive. However, I ask you to pause for a moment to remember those who have supported you as you have made this journey. In particular, your family and friends sitting behind you in the hall. Graduates, please join me in a round of applause to thank all those who have helped you along the way. This ceremony also gives us the opportunity to celebrate together some of the successes of the university over the past year. And what an eventful year it has been. We have grown to almost 30,000 students studying across 4 campuses. Our students come from all over the world. And this last year, some 3,500 international students joined us from 125 countries. This last year has also seen the introduction of the government's Teaching Excellence Framework, or TEF, which evaluates the quality of higher education across institutions right across the UK. Universities are awarded a teaching excellence rating of gold, silver or bronze. Crowning an already successful year for the university, not only have we achieved gold standard excellence for our teaching, but we have been ranked 3rd overall nationally based on the core metrics. Even better, the ranking based on the diversity of our student intake, of which we are very proud, places us 2nd in the country. You might ask, well, what does that mean? Well, let me quote from the letter we received from government. Based on the evidence available, the panel judged that Nottingham-Trent University delivers consistently outstanding teaching, learning and outcomes for its students. It is of the highest quality found in the UK. This is a superb accolade for the university and recognises the commitment of all of our staff in the delivery of the highest standard at every level to ensure that students succeed in their studies and go on to get graduate level jobs. Let me share with you a few more of our achievements over the last 12 months. We are very proud of our sustainability credentials, and again, we were placed top of the prestigious People and Planet University League table this year. This is the UK's only comprehensive and independent green ranking of university, and Nottingham-Trent is now acknowledged as the most environmentally friendly university in the country. Our carbon negative pavilion at the Clifton campus won the Guardian University Award for buildings that inspire. For the 2nd year running, we have claimed 2 top 10 spots in the What University Student Choice Awards. These awards are based on thousands of reviews submitted by students on their universities. Last year, we were named Best University for International Students and ranked in the top 10 overall. This year, you have ranked us in the top 10 for our facilities and for our Students' Union. Nottingham-Trent Students' Union has also appeared each year for the last 3 years in the top 10 UK Students' Unions in the National Student Survey, and I'm delighted that the Student Union Vice President joins us today. To ensure that our students continue to have access to high-quality resources and facilities to support their learning development across the campuses continues apace. We will soon embark on a major programme of works to enhance our beautiful Brackenhurst campus. Older buildings will be demolished and a new environmental centre will enable our teaching and research in rural, animal and environmental sciences to develop further. Brand new facilities for teaching, science and technology will be completed on our Clifton campus over the summer, and work will soon begin on a new state-of-the-art engineering facility to support the launch of our new engineering department. Finally, to the newest of NTU's campuses, our base in the Creative Quarter, home to digital and creative media technology courses. Work has started already on the construction of an education centre with industry-leading facilities, including a digital media hub. Looking forward, next year we reach a major milestone that reflects the breadth and depth of NTU's contribution to students, our communities, and our local businesses. Our founding college opened its doors in 1843, so next year we will be recognising and celebrating 175 years of learning and teaching innovation. This is one of the longest unbroken traditions of post-school education in any institution in the UK. Many forget that we are also a major enterprise in our own right. Our turnover is around £270 million a year. We employ around 4,000 people, and we estimate that we generate a further 6,500 jobs, mostly in the local Nottingham economy. Each and every one of our schools at NTU strives to provide excellent education to our students, and I would like to share briefly with you a few highlights from within the two schools today. This year, the university conferred the designation of Distinguished Professor on 3 colleagues in recognition of their sustained, world-leading excellence in research. Professor Mark Griffiths in the School of Social Sciences is highly acclaimed nationally and internationally for his research in behavioural addiction. Since joining NTU, Professor Griffiths has won over £1 million in research grants. The school has recently entered into an exciting partnership with Nottingham University Hospitals Trust to deliver qualifications in critical care nursing for state-registered nurses. This innovative model for continued professional development provides opportunities for nurses to enhance their capabilities in this crucial area. We continue to play a leading role in the social, cultural, and environmental development of our city and our region. We have commenced an important study to identify those most vulnerable to antisocial behaviour. This is funded by the Economic and Social Research Council and is led by criminologists in the School of Social Sciences, working in conjunction with the Nottingham Crime and Drugs Partnership, local police forces and third sector charitable organisations. The project will be one of the most comprehensive studies of antisocial behaviour to date. Findings are likely to impact on policing policy, such as patrol strategies, housing allocation and victim support services. In our School of Animal, Rural and Environmental Sciences, Sam York, a senior lecturer in equine science, has been recognised for her equestrian coaching expertise with one of the highest honours in the equestrian world, the British Horse Society Fellowship. Only 84 members of the equestrian world's elite have ever been recognised with a fellowship since the award began in 1949. Students in the school have also achieved high-profile success. One example, which has earned much recent media attention, is a show garden created in part by our horticultural students that scooped a hat-trick of awards at the first ever RHS Chatsworth Flower Show. They won Best in Show, a gold medal, and best construction from the RHS judges. In an example of the university's commitment to sustainable environmental practice at every level, volunteers at Brackenhurst planted over 2,500 native trees in 1 week in March. The trees will provide a habitat for wildlife, a shelter for livestock, and extended research opportunities for students. They will also contribute to the reduction in flood risk in the local area by slowing rainflow into nearby watercourses. The expertise of academic and technical staff here at the university has been central to your success. Their talent and commitment have enabled you to achieve your academic ambitions. And there are also my colleagues in professional roles who have contributed to your achievement today in the academic registry, course administration, student services, estates, IT, catering, security, and so on. Again, I would ask you to join me in showing your appreciation for all my colleagues' efforts. Before the Deputy Vice-Chancellor confers your degrees, I would like to present an award to a member of staff who has excelled in particular this year. This award goes to a colleague who teaches in the School of Social Sciences, Nottingham Institute of Education, across a range of modules on the Childhood Studies course, including Early Learning in Context, Leadership and Management. Moira Moran. After nearly 10 years with us, Moira is retiring in September, and I'm sure we'd all like to take this opportunity to recognise the contribution she has made to the university, and more directly to her colleagues and the countless students she has supported and encouraged over the years. Moira, thank you, and we wish you all the best for the future. I now invite the Dean of the School of Social Sciences, Cathy Moore, to read the names of the school's graduands, and the Deputy Vice-Chancellor will admit you to your degrees.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the first group of graduands.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the following have qualified for awards from the School of Animal, Rural and Environmental Sciences. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Animal Biology, Felicity Brand. Alexander de Brule. Imogen English. William Farnworth Rowson. Pia Fleet. Aisling Fleming. Lucy Goddard. Molly Mallion. Olivia Mattick. Harriet Moore. Louis Silver. Sophie Walker, Sophie Beachill, Madeline Clark, Rhiannon Edwards, Gemma Foster, Maria Hippolito, Elise Irvin, Anna Junusco, Joseph Kill, Elizabeth King, Tinash Marangi, Catherine Mundy, Charlie Ross, Karishma Sharma, Hannah Shaw, Claire Slattery, Abigail Smith, Hannah Smith, Natasha Thompson, Heather Wilson, Jack Bambra, Sadie Jones, Leah Llewellyn, Rosario Malacan, Samuel Sloan, Jodie Williams, Caris Williamson, Ho Lam, Adele Simpson, Sophie Hazelden, Paloma Prosser, Kerry Turner, Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Environmental Conservation, Sarah Swindle, Leah Anderson Howe, Christopher Bridges, Jay Baines, George McDermott, Faye Thompson, Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Environmental Science, Samantha Best, Corey Gibbs, Bradley Davis, Dominic Piercy, Jake Burdis, Hannah Richardson, Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Equestrian Psychology and Sports Science, Freya Hill, Aisha Kirby, Saffron Loseby, Suzanne Baker, Danielle Bramley, Bethany Burndred, Eleanor Cartledge, Sophie Craig, Leah Hartwood, Joanna O'Leary, Suzanne Pitts, Holly Shearer, Natasha Allen, Rihanna Foote, Vanessa Hadley, Emily Hammond, Caroline Harris, Lucy Holden, Daisy Powell, Rachel Reeve, Natalie Herning, Rebecca Howsam, Chanel Williams. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in equine sports science, Charlotte Elizabeth Barber. Paige Hadfield. Naomi Leake. Rebecca Shepherd-Dodsley. Emily Beasley. Holly Bland. Kieran Bray. Adam Channer. Francesca Dakin. Lauren Elms. Sarah Fitch. Olivia Fury. Cheryl Hibbard. Georgia Milton. Bethany Mullen. Beatrice Regali. Caroline Reed. Alex Riley. Cody Rimo. Hannah Thompson. Natalie Wren. Andrea Dimitriou. Lauren Hall. Laura Hudd. Carmen Moll. Kieran Roberts. Beth Turnell. Laura Walker. Sharmila Francis. Rachel de Fraga Gomez. Katie Lightfoot. Abigail McGlennon. Bethany Opie. Rebecca Opie. Felicity Panchek. Georgina Rydell. Alexandra Dimitrova. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Food Science and Technology, Hannah Chipman. Kirsty Duncan. Francis Gibson. Rachel Morrie. Amy Stockton. Stephen Beckett. Samuel Leywood. Chloe Perry. Bethany Price. Ryan Salmon. Alex Walsh. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Geography, Holly Bunting. Sejal Chudasama. Harry Ferguson. Oliver Wayne. Lucy Annie Bellotti. Charlotte Birch. Hamish Bott. Evie Brandrick. Christopher Corkin. Ryan Dodds. Emily Farrer. Kyle Frith. Lewis McKnight. Joseph Price. Isaac Stone. Catherine Loseby. Emily Tanner. Amy Thornham. Philip Wright. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Geography Physical, Samuel Foster. Jack Jones Scrutton. Olivia Pedden. Daniel White. David Brown. Alice Carlisle. Matthew Hedge. Nicola Rolfe. Thomas Rose. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Horticulture, Constance Cliff. Benjamin Chester. Connor Deacon. William Scoley. Jonathan Mann. Eleanor Marion. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Wildlife Conservation, Chloe Bradford. Bryony Carling. Matthew Jones. Jamie Perry. Liam Andrews. Jacob Bain. Lampros Prampakoukis. Lucy Lord. Stephen May. Danielle Moore. Emma Olliat. Katie Wells. Stacey Boyle. Ryan Cleveland. Amy Conway. Daniel Goulding. Danielle Harrison. Jonathan Lee. Hannah Orton. Emma Rose Ship, Letitia Underwood, Craig Stubbs, Robert Werron, Lauren Atwood, Jack Nicholson, Georgina Perry, Catherine Hall, Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Wildlife Conservation and Management, Craig Harris, Genevieve Bailey, Leah Gerard, Michael Viney, Michelle Williams, Nicholas Shimwell, Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Zoo Biology, Claire Badder, Jessica Johnson, Molly Page, Chloe Rayner, Jade Bowers, Keely Chapman, Mary Elmhurst, Alex Forecast, Adam Fradley, Hannah Lander, Jack Miles, Lewis Moforth, Megan Ormsby, Jade Whitmore, Blythe Allen, Mary Brooks, Rebecca de Villiers, Theo Dennis, Roseanne Dickens, Tiffany Gaylor, Thomas Jones, Jessica Looms, Ryan Spicer, Alice Wright, Catherine Borrington, Laura Scott, Lucy Weston, Andrew Clennell, Rebecca Filmer, Leanne Kinsella, Katie Lester, Katie Loveland, Alexander Simpson, Matthew Corden, Jade Weldon, Foundation degree in Science in Animal Science, Rosalind Kipps Meredith, Julia Toy, Alice Chick, Kira Maroney, Hayley Pugh, Foundation degree in Science in Environmental Conservation and Countryside Management, Rebecca Blair, Abigail Owen, Stephen Shepherd. Foundation degree in Science in Food Science and Technology, Emma Andrew. Stephen Fox. Mark Allen. Nyara Moncoya. Jake Sanderson. Foundation degree in Science in Veterinary Nursing, Shelley Bown. Chloe Brown. Aaliyah Duggins. Paige Hoffman. Tracy Lee. Josephine Strickland Taylor. Molly Alsop. Helena Bradwell. Kaylee Conway. Rebecca Elston. Amy Ford. Matthew Hall. Amy Hampton. Alexandra Makiisa. Jessica Melton. Abigail Moorcroft. Emily Smith. Heather Tunnicliffe. Chloe Wheatley. Dana Black. Emma Bowers. Lydia Brandreth. Emily Constance. Jake Coombs. Lucy Downs. Fiona Elliott. Jessica Scott. Eleanor Sigsworth. Kimberly Skinner. Daisy Truin. Katrina Wright. Foundation degree in Science in Wildlife Conservation, Emmanuel Gerard. Foundation degree in Science in Sport, Horse Management and Coaching, Natasha Dawson. Amy Hall. Tessa Vittles. Joanna Lakin. That concludes the presentation of awards to students from the School of Animal, Rural and Environmental Sciences. I now invite the Deputy Vice-Chancellor to present the next award this afternoon. This award goes to a graduate who's just received an honours degree in animal biology. Sophie has demonstrated an enthusiastic and a professional approach throughout her course. She seized every opportunity available to her, broadening her academic knowledge, interacting with guest speakers, and taking part in volunteering activities, visits, and field trips. During her second year, Sophie secured a placement at Primary Diet and became a strong member of the team. The feedback received from her managers praised her work ethic, her scientific ability, and her enthusiasm for animal nutrition. She impressed them so much that she was offered a permanent position on completion of her degree. Sophie's final project was nominated for the Alltech Young Scientist Award, and she became the first NTU student to win this award for the Europe, Middle East and Africa region, and as a result of this award was invited to the final stage of the competition in Kentucky to be considered for the Global Award. She's also received the runner-up award for the 2016 ASEC student competition in the placement work experience undertaken in UK or Ireland category. Sophie's work and research efforts have been committed to address global challenges faced by the animal production industry, and throughout her degree and placement, she has demonstrated herself as a great asset to the course as well as the university on both a national and international level. She's an inspiring young animal science graduate with an incredibly bright future ahead of her. The Vice-Chancellor's Award for the School of Animal, Rural and Environmental Sciences is presented to Sophie Hazelden. I'm pleased to invite Amanda Ball, Acting Head of Department for Broadcasting and Journalism, to the stage to give the oration for our honorary graduand, Richard Williams, and to present him to the Deputy Vice-Chancellor to receive his award.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor and guests, it is my pleasure and privilege to present Richard Williams to receive an honorary doctorate at this afternoon's graduation. Richard Williams is simply one of Britain's most accomplished and well-respected journalists. Described by Simon Frith as Britain's best rock critic, Richard has also achieved recognition for his work as a sports writer, including his coverage of 6 Olympic Games and 6 World Cups. Born in Sheffield, Richard grew up in Nottinghamshire, where his father was a vicar in Burton Joyce, and it was in Nottingham that he started his distinguished career in journalism on the local evening newspaper. Richard would be the first to admit that he didn't particularly distinguish himself during his education and was actually thrown out of school in the 1960s. However, he argues in mitigation that you didn't have to do too much in the 1960s to get thrown out of school. Smoke a few fags, grow your hair long, snog a girl behind the cricket pavilion. It was clear that a career in journalism beckoned. Starting as a cub reporter at the Nottingham Evening Post in 1965, he spent 4 years learning the trade before joining the foremost musical weekly of the period, Melody Maker, where he later became editor. Richard acknowledges that the training he received at the Nottingham Evening Post was pivotal in his development as a journalist, and admits enjoying cutting his teeth on covering the courts, reporting on golden weddings and chasing fire engines. He also recognises that the portfolio he developed on the Nottingham Evening Post helped him to secure that first job at Melody Maker. There he became a prominent commentator on the rise of rock music and an influential supporter of Bob Marley. He said that he enjoyed the Melody Makers' tradition of dealing with musicians as musicians rather than, as he supposed they would be called today, celebrities or style icons. An illustrious career followed, including as feature editor at The Times and editor of The Independent on Sunday's Sunday Review. He's interviewed music legends, and his books include biographies of major figures in the music industry, such as Bob Dylan and Miles Davis. As head of A&R at Island Records, he signed influential artists such as John Cale, a founding member of the Velvet Underground, and was the first presenter and later producer of the iconic BBC rock show Oh Grey Whistle Test, although he admits that he didn't particularly enjoy being a TV presenter, as his forte lays more in writing. In 2015, Richard took over as artistic director of the world-renowned Berlin Jazz Festival. Most journalists would be very happy to have achieved such distinction. What is truly remarkable about Richard is that he's also a highly acclaimed sports journalist. A former chief sports writer for The Guardian and The Independent, and recognised by his peers via the British Press Awards, he's still active in this field. Recent columns cover the Lions tour to New Zealand, England's perennial failure to win on penalty shootouts, Fernando Alonso's experience in the Indy 500, the problems facing cycling's Sky team, and a review of a film about Nottingham Forest, I Believe in Miracles. He's also written several books on Formula One. Richard Williams has been, and is, a potent and unstoppable force in music journalism, as well as a leading sports writer. With a career that began in Nottingham and spans over 50 years, Richard has earned iconic national and international acclaim in music and sports journalism, and retains still his unbridled passion for writing. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to present to you Richard Williams, being a person distinguished in eminence and by attainments for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Letters honoris causa, in recognition of his significant contribution to British music and sports journalism.
Thank you very much, and thank you, Amanda, for that rather too comprehensive resume of a life that I feel sometimes I've got away with. First, I want to congratulate you lot in the hats. This is an honor that I neither sought nor anticipated, but it redoubles the pleasure to share it with you, social sciences, animal sciences, environmental sciences, wildlife conservation. It sounds to me like there's a good chance that most of you, perhaps all of you, will go on to make a difference. And I congratulate you on your choices, on your success so far, and you have my best wishes for your future. Nottingham's very precious to me, even though I left here when I was quite young, at the end of the 60s. It had formed me in many ways. My campus was about 50 or 100 meters from here. It was a place called Trinity Square, which no longer exists. There's a kind of multiplex and all sorts of things there now. But it was once a very large Gothic office block with a hollow centre where paper lorries would line up every night, every day, in fact. That was the offices and the headquarters of the evening and morning paper. We had a morning paper in those days. So papers were being printed day and night from that place. And it was very exciting. It was a very exciting place to learn my trade. And Nottingham was interesting too. It catered to both my salient enthusiasms. I think of the City Ground, Meadow Lane and Trent Bridge as being the golden triangle of world sport. And I was lucky to be able to spend quite a lot of time, probably too much time in those places and others. And Nottingham was, in those days, and still is, I know, a very good place to hear music. There were clubs all over the place. You know, I remember going to hear Pink Floyd at one of the boat clubs with about 50 people, all kinds of things like that. And lots of music, lots of orchestral music, all kinds of stuff. So it was very good for me and good to me in that respect, and I have enormous fondness for it. I think it's a wonderful place, and you're fortunate to have spent time here, in my view. I don't know if any of you are thinking of branching out to become journalists. It's a changing profession, changing very fast. It changes from year to year at the moment, almost from month to month. The technology has changed it and will continue to change it even faster. Probably very few of you now buy printed newspapers. 30 or 40 years ago, you would all have bought a newspaper. No longer. You get your news in other ways. Journalism has to adapt to that. But the trade of journalism, or the profession, or the craft, or whatever you want to call it, remains vital to the conduct of a democracy, as we see more than ever in the age of so-called fake news and alternative facts. None of us know how our industry or even how our world is going to evolve, how everything is going to play out, but we will all rely on journalists to get as close to the truth of whatever is happening as possible. So there will always be a place and jobs for journalists. When I went to work in a sports departments are known in most newspapers as the toy department, essentially unserious, but quite important. I was lucky enough to be able to follow my enthusiasms, and that, I think, is a very important thing in life, if you're lucky enough to be able to do that. If that's possible for you, the only thing you then have to do is to work hard to justify that good fortune. And the other thing is to prefer to, when you're offered something, prefer to say yes rather than no. Because if you say no, you never know what would have happened. If you say yes, you can always modify it at some point. So, I would like to thank the Vice-Chancellor, Edward Peck, who now has the distinction, I gather, of becoming a member of the board of Notts County Football Club. And good luck with that, Edward. I say that as a Forest fan. So, all that remains is for me to say thank you to him and to the university, and to emphasize again that this means much more to me being in your presence and being in my home city. Thank you.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the second group of graduands. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the following have qualified for awards from the School of Social Sciences. Doctor of Philosophy, Claire de Motte, whose research is on understanding older male prisoners' satisfaction with quality of life and well-being. Anthony McNally, whose research is on Every Picture Tells a Story, a study of those who gather and accumulate legal and illegal images. Gabriella Mutali, whose research is on examining perceived pathogen threat and body weight preferences using experimental priming. Doctor of Social Practice, Josephine Ward, whose research is on Everyone is Safe and Good, the search for permanence through reunification. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Criminology, Caitlin Allen. Tamsin Ball. Katie Browning. Rebecca Clare. Alice Craddock. Lauren Elwood. Bernadette Gillespie. Francesca Harris. Charlotte Harrison. Mary Kavanagh. Bradley Kircher. Russell Mansfield. Aisha Mefuz. Caroline Miller. Sarah Nobbs. Shana Patterson. Amy Robinson. Leah Robinson. Nicola Talon. Joseph Tyrrell. Louis Wassell. Holly Wetherall. Sarah Wormington. Evan Allen. Jamie Barnes. Christopher Barlow. Jessica Beaumont. Kira Bennett. Simran Bara. Rachel Burbeck. Nicole Bonser. Christopher Brown. Eleanor Brown. Zara Brown. Shane Byrne. Rebecca Chapman. Jessica Collins. Lucy Crosley. Abigail Dean Wilson. Mark Dixon. Michaela Duggan. Mitchell Elsie. Matthew Groom. Sophie Halpin. Roisin Harrison. Mohammed Jamil. Sonia Johal. Albert Johnson. Bethany Johnson. Harry Johnson. Alana Kay. Holly Kirk. Hannah Lee. Caroline Leonard. Andrew Lovett. Luke Moran. Stanley Moss. Alexandra Muno. Tamsin Overton. Tabitha Pascalis. Joseph Pickup. Melissa Ray. Ashley Rayner. Oliver Rhodes. Callum Robinson. Megan Rogers. Salma Saeed. Rory Sale. Kirandeep Sandhu. Shazia Shaviq. Maisie Smith. Kieran Ward. Jenna Wells. Megan Dixon. Andre Foster. Heather Lim. Christopher Marianne. Hashim Mahmood. Charlie Millman. Rachel Morgan. Nicholas Rowland. Zishan Ahmed. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Criminology and Policing, Evan Ramsden. Chelsea Stewart. Imogen Worrell. Liam Drew. Thomas Stevenson. Daniel Tinnin. Alice Bexfield. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in International Relations, George Bedstead. Elliot Collin. Marco Borsari. Ryan Cook. Ellis Dushar. Kude Kuzamba. Shahan Malik. Khalid Al-Falassi. Abu Bakar Kapir. Mawarianesu Mandire. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Politics, Emily Carter. Nadine Edwards. Taylor Goulding. Alexander Parker. William Spilsbury. Daniel Clark. Nicholas Edwards. Chloe English. Katie Freeman. Tobias Garner. Lewis Griffin. Thomas Johnson. Andrew Lysart. Rebecca Moriarty. Connor O'Donnell. Daniel Otter. Sasha Rosshandler. Megan Smith. Milan Tees. Bachelor of Art degree with honours in Politics and International Relations, Charlotte Brooks. Sarah Goodman. Bruce Hunt. Gershon Maputo Mombo. Gershon Onyombe. Jake Punchon. Giles Sasa Aban. Mohammed Al-Hajri. Anthony Brown. Jordan Cooper. William Dixon. Chloe Ferris. Connor Geddes. Saul Green. Juliana Hatwell. William Mehmet. Richard Moss. James Newlands. Callum Nourish. Abiola Olorundari. Lynette Owusu Sekeri. Jonathan Priest. Reese Collin. James Lee. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Sociology, Patricia Bieda. Abby Campbell. Eleanor Carroll. Luke Chapman. Sophie Imrie. David Jackson. India Payne. Jaya Patel. Adam Toten. Lucy Baker. Simran Bal. Florence Blackadder. Ikra Bostan. Emily Clare. Grace Conisby. Jessica French. Luke Gabitas. Jennifer Gardner. Harman Gag. Samantha Gom. Elizabeth Good. Alice Goff. Katie Hibbins. Emily Hyde. Adam Ingram. Ian Jessup. Jerome Keane. Asia Kosa. Kirsty Lamont. Matthew Leask. Rhiannon Leake. Amy Robinson. Jamaica Robinson. Bethany Rowlands. Jenna Sains. Seda Soilu. Isla Stone. Olivia Taylor. Mary Thomas. Danielle Todd. Stephen Tyler Ford. Ebo Boritse Ui Jamomeri. Natalie Walker. Samantha Waugh. Megan Whitehouse. Elnaz Bahadoran. Abigail Brooks. Manit Heyer. Rachel Hemmons. Rebecca Lazenby. Yasmin Randall. Olivia Speakman. Montserrat Edizanwo. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Sociology and Politics, Laura Ewart. Patrick Harty. Catherine Brownlow. Rachel Hall. Jack Hill. Kenneth Miller. Aaron Rankin. Nathan Smedley. Jaja Zhu. Liam Taylor. Caris Thomas. Eleanor Todd. Harry Gay. Emily Haddleton. Callum Newman. Doctor of Philosophy degree, whose thesis is on the psychometrics of internet addiction and internet gaming disorder, a step towards measurement unification, Hallie Pontes. Bachelor degree with honours, India Welsh. Ruth Michaeli. Samira Lendenman. Decca Hiddick. Foundation degree, Margaret Khan. Bachelor degree with honours, Yvonne Akeli. Saba Asedu. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Social Sciences and concludes the presentation of awards to students at this afternoon's ceremony. In absentia, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I invite you to confer degrees on those students who have not been presented to you in person, but who have indicated that they wish their awards to be conferred in their absence. I certify that these students are worthy of their degrees and I stand as their proxy. Sophie Hazeldine, who earlier received a Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in animal biology, will now propose the student vote of thanks.
Thank you. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, fellow graduates, good afternoon and thank you for being part of this celebration in recognition of our achievements. I would also like to thank Richard Williams, today's honorary graduate, for his inspirational words and encouragement for our future careers. I am convinced that I speak on behalf of my fellow graduates in thanking the exceptional and dedicated teaching staff for their outstanding support and guidance throughout our studies. I am sure you will agree that the recent Gold Status Award presented to the university by the Teaching Excellence Framework is more than well deserved. My personal thanks go to Dr. Melanie Le Bon for her inspiring guidance and ultimate belief in me throughout my time at university. In addition, I would like to thank the student support and employability teams who respectively have enabled us to cope with the highs and lows of student life and who have made the next step into the real world slightly less daunting. Fellow graduates, I know that over the past years our paths will have crossed many times, whether it be during Freshers' Week, at Brack Bar, on the Ocean dance floor, or in the queue for printers and computers just before dissertation submission. I know that we have had the opportunity to challenge and develop ourselves both inside and outside of the curriculum. For me, the most memorable experience was being part of the research team in the 2013 field trip to Mauritius. This included many hours rambling through the undergrowth, fighting killer wasps, and particular hardship carrying out research on the beaches in Mauritius, which was all led by the late and greatly missed Graham Shelbourne. I want to thank the families of the graduates here today for your continued support, not just financially, but more importantly, in your motivation and encouragement through our time at university. We can now acknowledge all of the words of wisdom you gave us, which I'm sure many of us were reluctant to accept at the time. The experience we have had at Nottingham Trent University has enabled us to make great friendships. Myself and my 3 flatmates met nervously on day 1 of university and have since grown together, laughed together, and can now finally celebrate together, knowing that we have become lifelong friends. Finally, as we all graduate today, I offer my congratulations and best wishes for your future success and the continued success of Nottingham Trent University. And thank you once again to everyone who has been a part of our journey. Thank you.
Graduates. Doesn't that sound good? Graduates of 2017. Let me add my congratulations to those of our Chief Operating Officer and Registrar, our Honorary Fellow, Richard Williams, and Sophie. And thank you, Sophie, for that wonderful speech. Now, my colleagues and I came into university life for moments like this, when we celebrate the success of another group of young people, and in some cases not quite so young, people who are about to go out and make the world a better place. As you walked across the stage, the expressions on your faces told me all that I needed to know. I saw pleasure and I saw pride. These are shared by all of us on the platform and all your friends and family in this audience. My promise and my commitment to you today is that we will continue to work hard to make sure that you will always be as proud of us as we are now of you, that you will be proud of our achievements, proud of what this university stands for, proud indeed to be part of Nottingham Trent University. So thank you for everything you've already done for the university, and indeed for your fellow students during your time with us, participating in student societies, singing in the choir, volunteering in the community, and much, much more. You make the university the vibrant and stimulating institution that it is, and as you leave, you become our greatest ambassadors. Endless and exciting possibilities lie before you, and at times these may seem daunting. But remember, although you have now graduated, all of you will to us remain a valued member of the NTU global family. And you are now part of a powerful network of nearly 150,000 contactable alumni across the world. So keep in touch with us. We want to hear about your career as it develops over the coming years. Sign up to our Alumni Association on LinkedIn. This way, you can stay in contact with fellow graduates and connect to organisations, groups and individuals relevant to your future. In a few months, the university will be in touch to ask about your employment. Please do respond, as this information feeds into an important national survey of what graduates are doing after leaving university. And in time, perhaps consider how you too could help future generations of students, as some alumni will have helped you, with lectures, with placements, with careers advice, or by funding scholarships or contributions to facilities and research. But that is for the future. Today, enjoy your success with your tutors, your family and friends by joining us for celebratory refreshments in the Newton Building. Graduates and guests, please stand for the processional music and remain standing until the platform party has left the hall. I declare this graduation ceremony closed. Congratulations, NTU graduates 2017.